Kuna moja ameuliza tips on being comfortable, what to do when you're out alone to find daddies.
Tips on what to do, honey. You have your phone, you have your laptop, you have your business, you have your there's so many things you can do, honey, that a man walking. Kuna sometimes unaingia restaurant alafu unaona dem, unasema dem ni mklasi, yani amekaa tu poa. Huo dem maybe hata anatafuta, lakini kwa akili yako haita hit anatafuta, because the way amejihandle. Handle yourself that way. It's very easy. It's not hard. Honestly, that's what I would say, because I've done it myself.
Somebody needs some acting. Unajua sio kila mtu anaweza act.
Let me tell you, if you choose to be a sugar baby, you are ready for, like, a rich daddy will not come to your door. You are ready to look for that daddy. And you're ready for anything, because you have said enough is enough. I need a daddy. When I wake up in the morning and say, daddy, I need 10,000 euros, anakupatia. Unaamka asubuhi hata ujisifu kufanya kitu hiyo siku, unasema, baby, I need. So remember, you want a daddy who is giving, and there is no complication. But remember, to get that guy is a hustle. It's not just unasimama pale anakuja. Remember, you have to give in a lot of work. You have to give in out money, your time, and you have to be patient. So if you want to be a sugar baby, even if it's you decide yourself in your heart. Yes, I have decided. So it is like this. I have to do it. So if it's hard for you to do any of the above, you're not qualified to be a daddy. Please go look for a job and look for a normal husband and get married and have kids. Thank you.
Next, where did you find your first daddy? Mtu ameuliza.
My first daddy, I would say, I met him in Berlin. I live in Germany. For the people who doesn't know, I live in Germany, and I met my first daddy in Berlin, in Argon Kempinski. So it happened like this. It was my birthday, and and I had gone there with just few girls. Nikasema, okay, this time I was not a real daddy. I was not a sugar baby. Initially, I was not nothing like a sugar baby. So it was my birthday, and I wanted to go to a poshy place and just enjoy my birthday, Then I decided that the location I want my girlfriends to come, only 3 girlfriends, not many. It's Kempinski in Berlin. So what did we do? We stretched our bag. They said, okay, we buy for you a moet, and we do normal things that is not costing much. Remember the gas budget. Unajua gas budget, yeah? So we make the party. We said, okay, we called there. We make arrangement. It's my birthday. I dress up, and I go there. So it was my birthday, and this guy it checked in for the business, and we were there with the girls. We were seated 3 of us. We were popping our moet, and they were telling me happy birthday. And the guy came and said, happy birthday, girl. Happy birthday, girl. Because we were minding our own business, we were not looking for anybody. But the man noticed us, and he came to us, and it was my birthday. I think it was my 27th birthday, or 27th, yeah. It was my 27th birthday in Kempinski, Berlin. This guy came, and the guy was so interested. He joined us. Later in the day, it was me. When a guy joins you don't know who he wants. So he bought us a lot of moeds. He bought us a lot of whatever. At the end of the day, it's me who wanted, and that's how he became my daddy. That's how I met him.
Up to date or?
No, right now I'm on my 3rd daddy. Now I'm on the daddy number. Number 3 or number 4. Because 3 number 4. Because me, I do long term daddies. I don't do short term. At least 2 months, 3 months. I do either 1 year, 2 years, 1.5. I always do long term, not short term. Because I'm always very clear with what I want. When we meet, and that's why I said, if you have gone 1 date, 2 dates, it will discourage you. But if you go many days and you find that guy, Annie, it's up to you. You will be enjoying this lifestyle. But remember, you have to give in work. Nothing comes for free. You will have to go those places, cost money, work for it, save for it. But at the end of the day, the fruits are sweet.
Let's say somebody anauliza, do you have plans on marrying a daddy, or do you prefer to keep it transactional?
Actually, I could have married my last daddy, the daddy that I had. I could have married him because we were like, we had come a long way, and it was to the point that the relationship has grown. We had even moved from the
here was good.
The money was okay. I was very comfortable, and actually even gave me a ring. And it was like, I was very comfortable with him, and it was like, I would like to marry him. Why not? Because at the end of the day, you need to have somebody who you're comfortable with everything, because it's giving you everything. But something happened. So for me, I don't mind marrying one of my daddies. I don't mind marrying any of my daddies that is a nice guy who fits to be with me. But I check a lot of things. So if we are together 1 year, I would have known that I want you to be my husband, or I just want you for the daddy and I go for the next one. So I would have known that. Nitajua too. So yeah.
Somebody says tuongee Kiswahili.
Hello, I was just wondering.
I
was just wondering. What makes you break up with your sugar daddies? What do they do that is so extreme?
First of all, let's start with my first. Okay, I won't even give all my daddies. I think, like my first daddy, I broke up with him because I was happy then. He had a lot of, he got financial problems. And there are some problems. Kuna nasikia noise hapa. Sisikii vizuri. But the question is, what makes me break up with my daddy? But I'm the only one. I'm the one who is always breaking with my daddy. Hakuna daddy mwenye shainiacha. They all even want to marry me because I got the ring from the first one. I got a ring from the second one. The dad one hakunipatia ring, but now I'm the fourth one. So you can see there are guys who are committed. They want even to marry me, but I break up with them because my happiness comes first. I have to be happy. Okay.
Can you get a German sugar daddy if you can't speak German?
Yeah, most of the daddies who are sugar daddies, they are well traveled. They speak English. Not all of them. Like, let's say around 60% they can speak English. And yes, it's possible to get a daddy who speaks English. Yes, because they're businessmen. They are all over the world, so they speak English. And a rich daddy who has been all over the world because of business, he can speak English. So it's very possible. Yes. So the answer is yes. Yeah. So,
any other question?
No, I was continuing. Mtu ameniuliza, sijamaliza kusema. Somebody has asked me what makes me break up with my daddies, and I was just trying to explain like an example of the first daddy where I broke up with him because he got into financial crisis, and he came and told me, you know what? Because at this time he was my first daddy, and he was only giving me 1,500 euros every month. He was only giving me 1,500 euros every month. And he came, he told me, you know what, I'm in financial crisis. I have problem with finance because he's from Germany. I live in Germany. So he told me blah, 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 blah. And I was like, you know, I would think about it. And then first of all, I thought he was playing with my mind. I thought probably he's playing with my mind because this was after 7 months of dating. We were dating. Actually, it was the 8th month. Everything was okay until the 8th month. He was telling me, he got into. And then I was asking you, can you show me the letter from the finance that you have a problem? He was telling me, oh, you're a small girl. Why do you need to see my document? I told him, you know, confirmation is good. You know, I love to confirm things. You know, I'm young, but at least I know. I want to know that it's true. That it's really you have. He said, oh, you think I'm lying? I'm not lying to you. Why are you taking things like I'm lying? I'm not a liar. And I was like, yeah, I know you're not a liar, but I only want to see like it's true you had problems with finance, or you just it's an excuse that you're giving not to give me money. And then the problem started. Why I left him is that he never showed me that this letter from finance that he got this business problem.
Our finance nini? Maybe your finance wanaelewa, lakini
tax office. Tax office because ni Mjerumani ako na mali mingi sana na office ya tax inakuja. So aliniambia kuna shida na finance ni tax office. na nikamwambia show me the document that uko na shida na finance, at least I cool down, I will wait. Ukisema kama ni 6 months, I can stay for 6 months. But the problem nilifanya nimwache because he didn't show me the document. And so I thought that he was lying to me, and I told him, you know what, I can't stay with you because I think you're lying. And then he didn't even fight back to say that, I'm not lying, here is the document. He didn't produce the document. He kept telling me I'm a young girl, I don't need to see everything. He has been taking care of me 8 months, so it's genuine and all these stories. And you know what? I have my mind. I think for myself. I saw it's getting fishy, and I told him, you know what? Like, I think it will not work with us because you also know I have expenses, and I need this and that. So I think it's good when we just part ways. At first he was very annoyed. Oh, I see you're not human. You're just there for the money. I told him it's not there for the money. You're not showing me the documents. Where is the document? I need to see it. So I broke up with him. A main reason because first the money, yes, and the second I saw it was not honest anymore. So that was the reason of me breaking up with him. At least I've given you an example of one. So now I'm on my 4th sugar daddy. So I have I've broken up. They don't break up with me because they give me rings. They won't even want to marry me, but honey, my happiness comes first. I will not go to marry somebody who I'm not happy with. So yeah, that's the thing. Yes.
How do you reply to what to do? Do you do questions? I see. I think amemaanisha how do you reply kwa questions zenye unauliza what do you do? Yani kama amekuuliza what do you do, I think amemaanisha kama sponsor amekuuliza what do you do, una reply.
Yeah, what do I do? I'm like, hello, you have to do in this life you have to do something. As in, for the people who doesn't know, I'm self-employed in Germany. I'm registered as self-employed. I pay my taxes and everything. I have a company, and I'm doing business. So what am I doing? I'm self-employed. I sell lingerie and bikinis on Amazon, on eBay, I ship worldwide. That's my job. I'm a model. What else? That's my definition. Because I have a registered company that is working, that is paying taxes, that's keeping me. So honey, you're not coming to keep, you're only coming to add, but I can survive without you, baby boy. So I'm a registered business woman in Germany. I'm paying my taxes, I pay my rent on time, I pay everything on time. So honey, if you're asking me what I am, I'm self-employed. Yes, that's the thing.
Oh, can I ask?
Yes, you can ask, please.
So if I have understand, you mean it's impossible to get a sugar daddy in Europe if you're in Africa?
I didn't say that, but you need a sugar daddy who is very patient, because most of the sugar daddies that I've dealt with, they are not patient. Because I said you can get a sugar daddy in Africa if you don't need any help about visa. If the guy tells you come to Spain, he will book your ticket, come to Spain, it's okay. But as long as you need visa, you need documents. Remember, daddies, they have no patience. They have this kind of patience. Patience yao inakuanga hivi. So hawana hiyo patience kubwa atakungoja mpaka uchukue visa, atakuwa shapata mdem mwingine mwenye ako Europe ana travel na yeye bila kusema vitu unataka. So honey, you have to be flexible. That's what I would say you can get. But if you can always travel alone without any help, if it tells you, honey, come to Italy, unaenda Italy. Come to France, you come to France. Without asking him more about visa documents, send me this straight to the embassy, you are okay, you are sorted. But as much as you need the help, that is where the problem comes. Because first, most of the daddies are impatient. Ana patient akuja uchukue visa 4 weeks, atakwenda Italy kesho na kutaka hapo in 3 days. So sometimes it's not impossible, but it is almost impossible because of circumstances.
And how do you know the status of ni sugar daddy ama ni sponsor? Ya kutaka kujua itwaje ile kama afya yake kama ni sawa.
I can't hear you. What?
I'm asking, what if you want to know the status of the sponsor if he's fine or he doesn't have any diseases like HIV.
But you have to go to the checkup. You can only tell somebody's healthy or not healthy when you do a blood test. All my 4 daddies, we have all gone to the hospital. All of them, there's none that I'm in a long relationship with that we didn't give blood out. None. 0. All of them, because if you see a daddy is serious and somebody wants to keep you, that is somebody who is serious. And then if somebody wants to keep you, you cannot tell me you're gonna do sex for 2 years with condom. It comes after 5 months and he says, I want to try it without. So he wants to try it without. So honey, we have to go for a checkup because I need to know your health. It's either agrees you go for the checkup, or he says no, I have no time. If you have no time, honey, you should be comfortable in using condom. If he's not comfortable in using condom.
What about kissing? Because in romance, you have to kiss, ease off. Cause
no, those are the things that you yourself you decide. If you're doing deep kissing, you should know there's consequences. If you're doing normal kissing, you should know that it's okay, because you should also you are a sugar baby. You are all informed about these diseases. So you're not a child. You have to learn all these things. Yeah, that's what I would say. But if you have a long-term daddy, it's always good to go for a checkup. All my daddies, all of them, all the ones that I've ever, none of them we are in a long relationship without checkup. No, none. If you want to do a short-term relationship, let's use condom, honey. Let's even, if you want to have me one year, if you decide that, oh, I want to have extra, only let's go for a checkup, baby girl. If it's condom is involved, no problem. We can even fuck for 5 years. But as long as you want without, honey, insist that you go for a checkup. A daddy wants to have you, he will go. A daddy who is a joker and he knows he's not sure about himself, he will be like, and honey, you have to walk away because you not lose your life because of somebody.
Definitely.
Somebody.
Okay. Hello, Nessie. I was just wondering, have you ever met a sugar daddy that devalues you? Like you tell them you want 5,000 euros, but then he sees because you're black, you deserve less.
Of course, I've had such experiences. Like I've said, I have had some experiences with some daddies, and I say that's why we are not together, and that's why I'm not dating them, because I went with them there and were like, oh, I told them my expenses and everything. That was not even the first time we met. It was the third time, because the daddy said the first date, it was for dinner. It was okay. We didn't talk about money. The second date, you give me the second date. It doesn't mean the first date he didn't give me money. He gave me around 500 euros because of my car, my fuel. That is normal. That we don't even count like money. That is normal. Yes, I came to meet you, so you take care of me. So the first day was okay, the third day, and then the third day I'm telling him about my expenses and everything, and he was like, I think that's a little bit expensive, and I don't think really you own that. And I was like, honey, you can come to my place, this is my receipt, this is the truth. And he didn't even believe it. So it's very possible to meet somebody who devalues you, because I was in the same situation. I've met people who have devalued me, but that didn't let me lose hope that, you know what, oh, you can't get a daddy because somebody else says you don't look like 5,000 euros. You just tell him, you know what, that's my budget. It's either we are stretching for it because those are my things, or I just go to the next one, honey. You'll always find somebody who fits in your category. No matter how many dates you go, don't lose hope. The thing is that with the ladies, they want to go the first date and get the daddy. Honey, you have to go like 5 times or 10 times or 20 times to get a daddy. So don't lose hope. Keep on pushing. You'll get somebody who fits to be your daddy.
Okay. Thank you.
Hello.
Yeah.
So I have a question. Is that true? Like, if you have a sugar daddy, you have to do everything that he tells you to do, like eat dog poops, and sometimes they can lock you in a cage. Is that true?
That's just a myth from internet or from I don't know where, because you yourself, because for you, remember, you are the young woman. A daddy, most of the time, like I said, most of the daddies right now, they are young. They're around 30, 35. Some can be daddies at young age, but 90%, we only have 10% this age of 25, 20 to 30, only 10%. But remember, 90% of the daddies are old, and that is 90%. So a guy with 90%, you are the control because you are making the relationship in your own terms. Oh my God, kuna echo hapa inanisumbua. Which echo is that?
I have to watch again and see inatoka kwa nani.
Okay, nimesema mashuga daddy when you're 90%, ni wazee, so the relationship will always go your way. You are the queen of the relationship. You make the terms. So if I'm making my rules in my own house, are you coming to tell me like I should not all the glass like this and all the glass like this? It will not be possible because the relationship is on my terms. So if you have to do this and this for the daddy, first of all, that's weird. That's not even a daddy. Like, it's funny. It's really funny, honestly.
Hi.
Yes.
Hi.
I have a question.
Ask.
How do you deal with the fetish daddies?
First of all, I said I don't deal with fetish daddies because when I notice a daddy's fetish, I don't interact with them because I know what they want and I know it's very weird for me and I can't do that things. I can't do weird things for an old guy, and for me, I'm just principled. That's just me. I won't just go and like start doing things that I don't want because of somebody. Like, I don't do that, and I will never do that. So for me, any guy with fetish is a no. You come to me, I know you want to give me even 10,000 a month or allowances, but for me it's always a no because I know I will disappoint you, and I don't want to disappoint you. And I'm like, you know what? It can't work. Me, I want a daddy who treats me like a princess, who handles me, and who whatever I do is okay for him. That's just me. Niko tu hivyo. So that's why even if I go 20 dates, I'm okay. But until I get the one that I want to have. Yeah. So a daddy with a lot of fetish is not for me. For me, I always say, no, I can't do that, honey. Look for the next one, you will find somebody. And that's me. Mr. Shina nikichapa watu huko na mipira, sijui nikunyonge, sijui nikukalie, nikukunie. Like, I have not that. Sina time, hiyo time mi sina. Like, time ya mzee uko 69, unaweza kuniambia nikukunie. Like, honestly, that's I have not that. Sina hiyo time. And also my African culture forbids me to do such things. So I have no interest doing these things. As in, honestly, for me that is a no.
So if you meet like 4, 3, 5 sugar daddies and most of them are asking you to do them stupid stuff, utaendelea kutafuta bado?
Like, you have 4 sugar daddies who have the same thing. Of course, every person is different. You can't have 5 daddies who all want the same thing. You will find one who wants something different. But if you find all of them who want the same thing and you can't do it, it's always good to be open and say, you know what, honey, daddy, I can always do this. This and this I can't do. If he doesn't respect that, it's always good to say, it's okay. You will find somebody. And I will find somebody.
Excuse me, Nina Swali.
Yeah.
Nessie, would you tell us the best sites to get good sugar daddies? Na zile sites ziko reliable, zile ambazo ukiingia waweza pata sugar daddy mzuri na okay, the paid ones and the ones that you don't pay.
Okay, honey, there's no dating sites or sugar dating sites that you can't find a daddy. That's one you put it on mind. Even easy to dogo unatizarau utapata bado daddy. But the thing is that like I've said, a lot of right now online we have scammers. A lot of them they're entering there and they're pretending to be sugar daddy. That's the only problem. Kama ungeingia pale upate madaddies wote wako serious, ingekuwa kitu kingine. Lakini sasa hizi kuna mascammers. Unakumbuka mascammers wanataka pia kutengeneza pesa kwa sababu wanajua mashuga babies wengine wako desperate, wanataka watajiri, so tunaweza wakona raka watume hiyo pesa kufanya hivi. So ujue dear sugar baby sugar daddy relationship iko na a lot of iko na a lot of mafishes wanajua already. There are so many opportunities wanaona hapo ndani, you know. So watakuja, they will come and join those sites pretending to be daddies, but they want to take your money. So that's what I'm saying. There's no site that you can't get sugar daddy, because the sugar daddy, genuine daddies, they're joining everywhere. But just know that you will come 3, 5, or 10 scammers. It's up to you to think, is that a scammer or not a scammer? It's up to you, not me. I can't decide that. You to know, am I dealing with a scammer or am I dealing with a real person? So what I'm trying to say is that it's possible to get a daddy online, but be very careful because you have a lot of scammers as well.
Yeah, thank you.
And this site that you're saying that you can get daddies, I can give the best site that I know. I can give the best site that I know you can get somebody. But remember, this site already, even if you can get somebody, scammers washaingia ndani. Ni wewe to know when you start chatting with a person, is this person serious, genuine, or do I block them? Because scammers sayo kila mahali, you can't avoid that. Washajua matajiri sayo kwa desperate, wanataka young girls wanataka matajiri. So now wako in the middle kupata pesa. So it's up to you to know. Me especially if I'm on a set dating site and I realize, like, you know what, this is a scammer, block immediately, move to the next one, block, move to the next one, block, because you can't waste your time. As in my wife, I also have to pay for my wife. I don't want to stay there 1 year looking for a daddy. I need something. So when you meet somebody who is serious, you always know by the way they behave, the way they talk to you, the way they do means, like, you'll always know a serious. Hata ukitafuta bwana, hata vile anakuapproach utajua, oh wow, you know, the same feeling with the daddy. Okay, kuapproach tu kwa site, unajua, oh my god, this is the one, and that's it.
Thank you for your response. And
yeah, I hope I answered your question.
Yeah, you have answered my question. Apart from you not telling us the exact site, that one is coming. It's coming just right now. I will give you the site. The sites are nice. Many ladies have found men there, but remember they are scammers. It's up to you with your mind to know who is a scammer and who is a real person. Yeah, sawa, thank you. Alafu swali la mwisho ni, is there any similarity between escort na being a sugar baby?
No, there are no similarities, because an escort, you are taken your sex, you're given money. A sugar baby, you have a man who is taking care of you, paying your monthly expenses, and it's not like Mekatuli agreement, like every month I need 5,000, every month I need 10,000 euros, every month I need this and this, and akupatia pesa, but there are no limited charges that nikikulala na wewe unanipatia hii pesa. That's the difference. And also with a daddy, somebody you can develop feelings with, can be it can go up to normal relationship. So it's not the same. It's not sugar babying, and escort is not the same, because escort is the same as prostitution, because nalipwa na masaa. Sugar baby, you are with the person, you don't even talk about money. At the end of the day, at the end of the month, it's like a salary, you just get money in your account. As escorts, you have to be given your money at hand before the end of the night. So it can't be the same. It can't be the same. And remember, rich guys, they hate this. Most of the rich people, they hate this kind of behavior, like, I'm sleeping with you, I'm giving you money. Remember, most of the rich person, they don't like this behavior. They don't like it. They hate it. And I tell you, for free, you can be an escort, you can be a prostitute, you want to be packed, you can even fuck those rich guys. But for a rich guy who wants to keep you, to fuck you and give you money immediately, they don't like it. That is for free. I don't need to explain anything. They hate it.
Thank you.
Can I get a chance to speak?
Yes, please.
Okay, so me, I have a Nigerian friends. Me naishi US. So what she told me, kama unataka kupata au sugar daddy and all people with money to take care of you have to look money first. You don't just umeenda hapo tu umevaa hoodie like unategemea na wewe utapata mtu mwenye pesa, because money follows money. So kitu chenye ufanye maybe kama uko Afrika, uko US, uko whatever, Germany, you have to dress up nice na unaenda you can go to the high-end restaurants, ukae tu hapo. Hata kama you have like a drink of wine for like 3-4 hours, you can get them sugar daddies from there too, not only on the site.
Yeah, that's why I say you can't look for a sugar daddy when you are desperate. Ama unafungiwa nyumba, ama unalipa college. Always look for a daddy that you want somebody to take care of yourself for the rest of your life. When you're comfortable, even without him, you can still pay your bills. Even without him, you can still eat. If you're looking for a sugar daddy when you are desperate, that's why you will end up meeting anybody who is not a sugar daddy. A daddy will always take care of you, but you need, before you this daddy, you have to use money to get money. That's why you have to be like even working or knowing how to pay your bills, and then you can go to the posh places, because these posh places need money. And you have to relax. You will go one day to the posh place and you will not meet anybody. You have to go 3-5 times to meet somebody. That's why you need money. And you don't look for a sugar daddy when you are desperate. Never do that. Never look for a sugar daddy when you're desperate, and never look for a sugar daddy when you are broke. You can't do that. So you need money before you start being a sugar baby, because sugar babying, you need money first. Because these places cost money. So if you don't have money, work hard, go 8 to 5, job, save, and not this. Save for 1 year, and not like the next year, I want to look for a daddy and I can afford all these posh places. Before that year ends, you will have a daddy.
Yeah, so kuna mtu alikuwa ameuliza swali hapa, yupo Kenya, anasema yeye atapata wapi sugar daddy Kenya. So from Kenya, mimi nimeenda Afrika, you guys, oga vizuri, paka deodorant yako, nukia vizuri, usihang out huko Kibera. Nenda huko kwa watu wenye pesa, hata kama umenunua Pepsi moja like $300, unakaa hapo every day. Usihang out kwa watu maskini, hautapata anything, but make sure umeoga, you smell good. Hizo jasho. Unajua sugar daddy anaweza kupesa what the hell? Unajua hivyo tu jasho inapitimiza sugar daddy. Just pendeza, oga vizuri. Hata kama unaweza tu kazi na nguo poa kwa mtu hivi nguo cute kwa month or 2 kupata sugar daddy utamdefend hivyo. Like usionekane tu mchafu bado unatafuta sugar daddy. Oga, pendeza, deodorant muhimu. So that uko Kenya.
Like I said myself, I live in Germany, but nikienda Kenya, I go to Kenya to visit my parents. I go to Kenya hata na mkasubuna kwenda Kenya for a weekend. I go there to spoil myself. I want to spend my own money, but I end up even not spending money, because when I was in Kenya, okay, I moved to Germany in 2014, but when I was in Kenya still, I used to have daddies, and I see some, they DM me on Instagram or wherever, or I'm in Kenya or doing my own thing, wherever, uko Windsor, wapi, tunakutana, hata kama tutakutana hiyo siku, next time, tuta exchange numbers, nakuja Kenya, ama unilipie first class, nikuje, it depends. So I end up spending not my own money. Like, most of the time I'm in Kenya, I end up spending not my fucking own money. So in Kenya, it's very possible to find that. Kwa in Kenya wako wengi, fuck. Like, there are so many. Like, oh my god. I go to Kenya and come back. Yani mpaka nimeka, like, I want in Kenya to go and spend like 3,000 euros. That is like 300,000 Kenya money. Like, I just say, there's money that you keep. Like, unajua, nikienda Kenya, lazima uko tuna hii. Weka hii mfukoni. Utataka tu kuspend. Unafika hapo, umeenda 2 weeks, because me I always go for 2 weeks. Siwezi kama more than 2 weeks. 2 weeks, never. 2 weeks, I come back. So umeenda 2 weeks, 1 week you just spend anything. The second week you just spend anything, because unaitwa dinner, unafanyiwa hivi, unapelekwa hapa. So it's very possible to find a daddy in Kenya. I'm telling you, it's very possible. They are there. Kwanza in Africa. You guys, if you're not on my, if you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, subscribe to my YouTube channel, because I will be sharing the exact places you can go. You can meet these daddies, because Kwanza in Africa, in Tanzania is also in Africa. I saw the question, Kawi. I saw the question here in Tanzania. Tanzania is also in Africa, and especially I was in Tanzania and I was in sick leave. And sick leave is one of the places that comes a lot of rich people in Tanzania. As in sick leave, if you know sick leave in Tanzania, I've been there before, and I'm telling you, hii place unaweza pata watu matajiri, lakini si ati uende pale unakaa kama uko desperate, unatega, unakaa malaya. You just go there minding your own business. Umekaa hata hapo sick leave, umechukua hoteli, uko pale hata 2, 3, 4 days, ama uchukue hata 1 week. Hata mtu akuuliza where are you staying, I'm in the hotel, unakaa kama tourist. Madadi wa UK wanakuja huko, watakupenda to trust me, these guys wako huko. So yani in Africa it's very possible to get a daddy, very possible.
For Tanzania najua mwenye nitauliza, and then nitawaandikia kwa list, ama nitapeana list awapostie. For Tanzania I will note that.
Yeah, but I have also the places I went in Tanzania and nikapata mtu like uko sick leave na huyo nani Middle East asipoongea kuhusu sick leave nyaye ndakasirika, kwa sababu sick leave is one of the places where most international people comes in Tanzania. Nyi wote mnajua Tanzania, kama nimedanganya, mimi mwenyewe nimekuwa pale, najua chera ongelelea. Mombasa pia, there's so many places in Mombasa, so we stand into that so deep kwa sababu unajua pia mimi nitoka Kenya long time ago, nilitoka Kenya 2014, sasa tuko 2020. How many years are those? So nilikuwa nafanya hiyo wakati si sasa, lakini bado na catch up na so hiyo miaka imesonga pia, so sitawaambia
Somebody is asking where do you get the sugar mummies?
Oh my God, I'm only a sugar baby. Me, I don't kupata matajiri. As me, I only know how to find rich men. So I don't know how to find rich women but I think it's the same procedure. But I don't know. By the way, honestly, as in you should look for sugar mama and come and say this, because me, I'm a sugar baby. I only know where to go and look for rich men. I don't know where to go and look for rich women. But then this should be a topic, honestly.
But I think angalia, I think kwa the same websites ukiandika the opposite, useme wewe ni sugar boy, inaenda ama yendi.
Most of the sites zinakulizanga wewe ni sugar baby, wewe ni sugar mama, wewe ni sugar daddy. Yeah, so it's very possible. It's true.
Yeah,
you're right.
I think it's possible.
Okay, so let me talk about getting sugar mommy. So mimi nafanya kazi na this Kikuyu lady.
Guy, Kaki, I have a
mwenye Dubai alikuwa anampea advice, mwenye alikuwa anasema, so amesema there is ladiesnight.com, Dubai and dubainight.com. She can be checking there always. Ladies night, free drinks for ladies everywhere, so she can be using that so as not to spend so much money. Alikuwa anamuadvise
ule mwenye ako Dubai hapa masikia ladies night. I hope nyinyi wenyewe mmesikia. 39 people are watching, so I hope wamesikia.
Hello Nessie, do you pay taxes on the allowance?
Allowances is not payment. Allowances is gift, and you don't pay tax for gifts.
Okay, and then also I have a question for Kawi. Where did you meet your sugar daddy?
I don't have a sugar daddy.
Oh, okay.
But I want to upgrade. I want to upgrade that.
So
Kawi, upgrade to a sugar boy.
Can I talk? I want to say something. Can I say something? Okay, so she asked me if from my allowances I'm paying taxes, but for me allowances, that is what I'm doing with my daddy is doing a gift, and in Germany you can't tax a gift. Even if it's 5,000, you can't tax it. Like, was it tax gift? The money that my company generates and the money that I put in my company that pays taxes and everything, but it's not the money that my man gives me as a gift, because that's a gift. Like, he gifts me. There is no way we are paying each other. It's not a business. We are not doing any business. It's a gift that he gives me. He gives me that gift, and you can't tax any gifts.
Hello.
Na how do you discuss this allowance? Like unataka how much per month?
But I've already talked about it. Ama nirudie?
Please,
Ulikuwa hapa?
Hatukukuwa, tumekuja baadaye kudownload.
Yeah, nimesema it depends. First of all, allowances. Okay, let me talk about allowances. Those are allowances about the money. Wait a minute. Like I've said, allowances, it depends. First of all, allowances ina depend meet wapi. Mlimit because una meet daddy kwa restaurant, meet kwa online, meet kwa bar, zile high class bar, ama meet. Ina depend. Allowances itaingilia mali mlimit na mlijuanaje. The allowances ina depend hivyo, but allowances should always be there. No matter what, allowances should always be there. If you meet a guy in the club, in the bar, and a club, Matajiri went to a club, fuck. I say in the sky bars because I'm a fan of sky bars. I go to sky bars. Like, I love sky bars myself. So if you're going to sky bars, you meet a rich guy, and then there's a rich guy you met online, and there's a guy that you met in the sky bar, and there's a guy that you met online on the sugar dating. Remember, they are the same guys, but remember the one who was already on the sugar dating, he read it before he joined it, so he knows what it's about. The one who is on the bar, he wants a young woman, but probably he doesn't know what comes with a young woman because he's already 60, but he wants to have a young woman in his life. But he only wants to have a young woman, but he doesn't know what costs to have a young woman. But the ones on the site, he already knows. He read the site before joining, so he knows. No matter how much he pretends he doesn't know, he knows. He knows it. But this one, you have to deal with this one. Explain to him, okay, yeah, you know what? You want to have me. This is the guy who you never met on the site. The one you met on the site, he knows it. Site, he knows. He joined sugar dating. It was written there on the profile. You are meeting sugar baby. It's he knows. And if he tells you he doesn't know, he knows. Before he joined the site, he read it. But this one from the sky bar, from the whatever, he doesn't know this term because
what is the standard of what is the standard payment of online of the site?
Every site is different. I can't speak for all sites. We have 1,000 sugar baby sites. We have millionaires seeking arrangement. We have every site charges different, so I can't say how much. Like I can't say that. You have to look for yourself.
Able to pay some 5 sites zenye unajua ni nzuri.
Alikuwa mention, so Nesi mentioned them. I think everybody is here for that.